this is going to be a video on Ram's Hall video, a video about Ram's Hall, and it's about something he called the Dark Enlightenment, which is an ideology which I kind of like, to be honest. This says, you know, the Enlightenment, which claims it came out of the French Revolution, and the slaughter of King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, that maybe it's not so right after all, that maybe we should look prior to that, maybe we should look back to the Dark Ages, maybe that they had some fucking ideals that weren't so bad that were good after all that we should look at. And I kind of like that. I kind of think there were some good ideals. Then here is the point where I disagree with him. Here's another point of disagreement. He says that in the Dark Ages we viewed men and women as different. And that is true. That's certainly true that there were differences, probably more differences, particularly on the woman's side in the Dark Age, between men and women, that they did view men and women different. But here's what I don't think he understands. In the Dark Age, he does realize, of course, that men would probably be, by conservative standards, more feminine than men now. In the Dark Ages, you know, men didn't listen to fucking 50 Cent and shit, or Toby Keith. No, they were listening to fucking opera and classical music. Men in the fucking Dark Ages wore long hair, or if they didn't have hair because of lice outbreaks and things, they wore fucking rigs or some shit. But they had hair nonetheless, and they usually kept it in very fancy looking fucking ponytails and shit. They powdered their face and their nose. There was rampant drug use in the Dark Age, particularly among the upper classes, which you know, it's either here nor there. People in the Dark Age sometimes wore eyeliner, you know. In fact, the current Gothic movement came from the Dark Ages, and it is named after, to some extent, the Visigoths, which was a tribe of Vikings. But it was also named after the cathedral, the style of architectural building in the Dark Ages that they had a revival of in the Victorian era, and even Gothic writing. They had to some extent, they had a Gothic movement in the Victorian era, where they even started printing newspapers in the style of Gothic. So people wore eyeliner in the Dark Ages. People would wear clothing. I mean, if you've ever looked, that would consider feminine by today's standards. If you doubt that, and they shave their faces, many of them, or so they had like a little goatee or something. Though some cases looked like it was painted on, you know, kind of like Prince or something. If you doubt that, look at if you doubt any of that, look at movies like Mel Brooks' History of the World, and the King Louis character and his entourage, and that fucking movie is minions, you know. Look at Marie Antoinette, the movie came out in 2006, and the men in that movie. Look at Dracula, the Dark Prince. Look at that movie. I might even link that below. The men in that era looked more feminine than they do now, and I'm going to end it here because I didn't even want to make this video. I'm just doing it because I had nothing else to make. I made one video a few days ago that sucked ass. I looked at it, and I thought it sucked, so I got rid of it. If I think something sucks, I'll get rid of it. A lot of people think I just don't give a shit, but I do. And that's it. I mean, you know, but yeah, I like the idea of a dark enlightenment. I think let's combine that with androgyny, and let's take the Gothic subculture mainstream. Just like in the '60s, they had the hippies. Well, let's have kind of a reversal of that. Let's have the Gothic movement now. Let's make the Goths into the new hippies, and that's it. P666.